starting with the Yontra deck. Okay, so there's some things that are being reflected to us that are mirrors of what we are no longer wanting to be the reflections of our reality. Now, the problem with that sometimes is that we constantly are saying no, no, no to the things, which is actually a big push to yes, 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 really. The more you pay attention to something, the bigger it grows in your space until you truly are ready to turn away from it. That's what this mirror card is saying. What's in your face that you don't want to be there? Maybe it's because you've been saying yes to it too much. Okay, here is your helper card. Truth. Choosing freedom. Tell yourself the truth about where you are. Tell yourself the truth about how you believe, what you've been believing, how you might shift your perspective in order to create a new reality. And the more you do that for yourself, the higher frequencies that you raise for yourself, the more gifts you can be to the people around you. This card action says that this week might not be, especially towards the end of the week, might not be the week of next steps, okay? This card says take the steps you've already planned, do the things you've already planned to do, and hold on just a second because more obstacles are getting removed out of your way so that when you do make the next step, that you are feeling in alignment with it and you're doing it out of freedom and truth and not necessarily because you're afraid, okay? All right, here's your first card. If you're watching later, thanks for watching later. If you're watching live, this is your first card. Okay, so here you go. Just tune in. Is your first card a 1, a 2, or a 3? Take just a minute. Okay, if you picked 1 for this week, you are working with the feminine twin. So you're activating your higher self. Remember that truth I just told you about. The feminine twin is about we, okay? It's about us. It's what's good for all of us. How can I highlight your gifts while highlighting my gifts? How can we all be activating ourselves into higher truths, not necessarily the lower fears, okay? So that's what you're being asked to focus on if you picked 1. If you picked 2, this week is going to be a false twin flame, and there's going to be intense change. And you can see that's the phoenix rising, right? So if you are not choosing freedom and you picked 2, you might be getting a kind of a little bit of a kind of a tower card feeling, if you will, where everything's going to be changing whether you like it or not. Okay. So just be aware of that. No need to resist. If you picked 3, you've got the Merkaba activation. So it's time to ground, shield, and protect. Probably why we have the big energies around the change is those of you that are not going through the change or have already gone through the change. Now it's time to ground into that and protect yourself from the rest of the changes that are going to go on because they're not necessarily yours.